Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Right to the air is Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Loose inside the 30. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 85 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
Ravens 8, Cowboys 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form?
He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Prescott. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. A really nice drive.
And two-point conversion in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give to Pollard running left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Jackson on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Marquise Bell charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Looking to throw.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Cowboys 11. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but and Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Cowboys 11.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott on 1st down.
Man, open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st down, Ravens.
Again, Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Touchdown! Justice Hill from 21 yards away. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That's got this one complete to Pollard.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Prescott yet again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 31 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
No good. That keeps the score. Ravens 44. Cowboys 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right.
To the right side into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this game. No, okay.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys.
1st down, Prescott. And now here is another interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
No, we changed it. No, we changed it.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now it's Jackson.
First down, Ravens.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Cowboys 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Justice Hill. He might take this all the way. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
He's going to go up top again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them.